The Knock at Midnight. Warning, this is a chilling horror story. Listen with the lights off if you dare. It was a cold, moonless night when Raj heard the first knock on his door. He was lying awake in his small rented room on the edge of the village. Outside, the wind howled through ancient trees. The old house creaked with every gust. Raj pulled his thin blanket tighter around himself, trying to ignore the sound. Knock, knock. It was unmistakable. He froze. His breath caught in his throat. Who would visit at this hour? He lay very still, listening. The wind howled. The branches scraped the walls. Silence followed. He almost convinced himself he imagined it. But then, knock, knock, knock. Louder, slower, deliberate. Raj sat up in bed. His heart pounded like a drum. He wiped sweat from his brow and whispered, "Who's there?" No answer. He shivered. It was too late for visitors, too dark for anyone sane to be outside. He reached for the lantern on the bedside table. The match scraped loudly in the silence. The light flared weakly. He stepped onto the cold floor, feeling the chill bite at his bare feet. Slowly, carefully, he walked toward the door. Knock, 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 it almost sounded. Angry this time. He stopped a few feet away. "Who is it? What do you want?" Still nothing, just the moaning wind. He swallowed hard. His mouth felt dry. He pressed his ear to the door. He heard breathing, faint, wet, ragged. He recoiled in horror. Was someone standing right outside? Watching? Waiting? He thought of the stories the villagers told about this old house, about the woman who had lived here, the one who vanished after going mad. They said she'd wander the woods, knocking on doors, asking to be let in. Raj tried to laugh it off. "Old wives' tales," he whispered, but the fear gnawed at him. He clenched his fist. He wouldn't be afraid of shadows. He unlocked the bolt with shaking fingers. He threw the door open. Nothing. The yard was empty. The wind blew in cold and sharp. The lantern flickered. But something was wrong. The air smelled foul, rotten. Raj's nose wrinkled in disgust. He held the lantern higher. That's when he noticed them. Footprints, wet, bare, human, leading from the woods to his door. But there were no footprints going back. He felt the hair rise on the back of his neck. He turned quickly, scanning the yard. The trees seemed to close in tighter, their branches clawing at the sky. He thought he saw movement between them. A flicker of white. He squinted, holding the lantern toward the darkness. "Who's there?" Silence. Then, so faint he almost missed it. Laughter. Low. Broken. Like a dying woman trying to speak. Raj's hand trembled. He wanted to run, but his legs felt heavy. He forced himself to step outside. He followed the footprints slowly, heart hammering. Each step creaked on the old porch. The footprints led to the edge of the woods, and there they stopped. No more prints, just mud and blackness. He shone the light into the trees. They seemed to swallow it whole. He turned back quickly, wanting to get inside. But when he looked at the house, he froze. She was standing in the doorway. Long black hair covered her face. Her white sari was torn and stained with mud. Her head was tilted sharply to one side, as if her neck had broken. She stood there, silent, watching him. Raj couldn't move. The wind fell dead. The night seemed to hold its breath. He managed to croak, "Who are you?" She didn't answer. Slowly she lifted her head. Her hair parted just enough for him to see her eyes. Black, empty, endless. She smiled. Her mouth cracked open impossibly wide. He heard her bones creak as she moved, and then she spoke in a voice that was wet and ruined. "Why did you open the door, Raj?" He dropped the lantern. The flame died. He turned and ran. He didn't dare look back. He felt her cold breath on his neck. He heard her bare feet slapping the mud behind him. He screamed into the wind. Branches whipped at his face. He stumbled, fell. He crawled, sobbing. Her laughter echoed in the trees. Finally, he reached the village temple. He threw himself at the door, banging and screaming. The priest opened it just in time. Raj collapsed in his arms. When morning came, he woke in the temple. The villagers surrounded him, murmuring prayers. He was pale, feverish, but alive. He never returned to that house. They say it still stands at the edge of the woods, rotting, empty, waiting. And sometimes if you pass by on a windless night, you'll hear knocking. Knock, knock, knock. Slow, heavy, patient. And if you open the door, she will be waiting. The ritual view effective base with me, no on the max of our confit story introduces. If you enjoyed this story, like the video and tell me in the comments which horror story you want next. Don't forget to subscribe for more chilling narrations.